Lesson 7, triple digit subtraction using the standard algorithm. Take a look at box A. Here we have 324. Here's 324, and we're going to take away 173. This problem will require regrouping, so let's use a standard algorithm first, then we'll demo using the base 10 blocks. Let's subtract the 1s. 4 minus 3 equals 1. Now subtract the 10s. 2 minus 7. I don't have enough 10s to take away, so go to the next column, cross off the 3, and count backwards 1 time. That brings us to 2. How many times did we count backwards? We counted backwards 1 time. 12 minus 7 equals 5. And now we can subtract the hundreds. 2 minus 1 equals 1. Final answer, 151. Now let's see what that looks like with the base 10 block demo. Let's subtract the 1s first. 4 minus 3. Here's 4, take away 3 of them. 1, 2, 3, and that leaves us with 1. Now let's subtract the 10s. 2 minus 7. So here are the 2 10s. Let's take away 7 of them. And we don't have enough 10s to do that, so this is what we're going to do. Take this 100 and break it apart into 10s. Now we won't have 300s anymore. We'll only have 200s. And that's why you cross off the 3, count backwards 1 time, and that gives us 200s. Now figure out how many 10s you have. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 10s, 11 10s, and 12 10s. And that's why we write a 1 right here, showing that we have 12 10s. And now we can take away 7 of them. 12 10s, take away 7 of them. Here are the 12 10s, and let's take away 7 of them. Here's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 10s. And that leaves us with 1, 2, 3 10s, 4 10s, 5 10s. Write it down. Finally, we can subtract the hundreds. We have 200s, take away 1 of them. Here are the 200s, take away 1 of them. And we only have 100 left, so write it down. And our final answer is 151. 151. In part 2, we're going to regroup twice. Let's take it step by step in box B. Here we have 231. Here's 231. And we're going to take away 186. We'll demo using the standard algorithm first, then we'll demo using the base 10 blocks. Let's start with the standard algorithm. Let's subtract the 1s first. 1 minus 6. We don't have enough 1s to take away, so go to the next column, cross it off, and count backwards 1 time. And that brings us down to 2. How many times did we count backwards? We counted backwards 1 time, so write it down. 11 minus 6 equals 5. Now subtract the 10s. 2 minus 8. We don't have enough 10s to take away, so go to the next column, cross it off, and count backwards. That brings us down to 1. How many times did we count backwards? We counted backwards 1 time. 12 minus 8 equals 4. Finally, subtract the hundreds. 1 minus 1 equals 0, so I'll just leave it blank. And our final answer here is 45. Now for the base 10 block demo. Let's subtract the 1s first. 1 minus 6. Here's 1, take away 6 of them. And we don't have enough 1s to take away, so take this 10 and break it apart into 1s. We won't have 3 10s anymore, we'll only have 2 10s. And that's why we cross off the 3, count backwards, and write a 2. Now let's figure out how many 1s we have. Here we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 ones. And that's why we write a 1 right here. 11 minus 6. Here's 11. Take away 6 of them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And that leaves us with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now subtract the tens. We have 2 tens, take away 8 of them. 2 tens, take away 8 of them. And we don't have enough tens to take away, so take this 100 and break it apart into tens. We won't have 200 anymore. We'll only have 100. That's why we cross off the 2, count backwards, and write 1. Now let's figure out how many tens we have. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 tens, 11 tens, and 12 tens. That's why we need to write a 1 right here. 12 tens, take away 8 of them. Here are 12 tens. Let's take away 8 of them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And that leaves us with 1, 2 tens, 3 tens, 4 tens. 12 minus 8 equals 4. Now let's subtract the hundreds. We have 100, take away 1 of them. We have 100, take away 1 of them. And 1 minus 1 is 0. I'll leave it blank, and our final answer is 45. 10, 20, 30, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45. Let's do one example from part 3, and it will involve regrouping twice. Subtract the ones. 1 minus 2. We don't have enough ones, so go to the next column, cross it off, and count backwards. Counting backwards takes us to 0. How many times did we count backwards? We counted backwards 1 time. 11 minus 2 equals 9. Now let's subtract the tens. 0 minus 4. We don't have enough tens to take away, so go to the next column, cross it off, and count backwards. And that brings us down to 6. How many times did we count backwards? We counted backwards 1 time. 10 minus 4 equals 6. Finally, subtract the hundreds. Here's 6 minus nothing, so write down 6. Final answer is 669.